Hello everyone, this is Jerry and welcome back to part 8 of this mini-series for ESO's Markarth chapter. Today we'll be venturing through Blackreach, hot on the trail of Radal Suran and Lady Belaine. And we are currently at Arksan Cavern? No? We are at the Library of Arksan. And Count Ferrandis would like to speak with us, so let's...
This is where Rada and Lady Belaine entered the structure, but I can't find any way to open the doors. I suspect this may be why they needed the keystone.
So how do we follow them without a keystone of our own?
Good question. Let's look around. Not all of the ruin remains intact. Portions have crumbled over the ages. Perhaps we can find a path through the rubble. Just be cautious. I've seen both constructs and shadowy creatures prowling this ruin.
Constructs and shadowy creatures.
The constructs are dwarven and expected. The shadows, some sort of beings made of inky darkness. Quite unsettling and potentially dangerous. Something unusual has taken hold of this place.
Any idea what this place might have been?
I wish I could say for certain. I've done precious little reading on dwarven ruins. I do seem to recall the name Arkzand being connected to a university, a library. This place does have a sort of academic look to it, don't you think?
The shadow beings you mentioned, do you think they're dwarfs?
I've seen nothing dwarven in their manner or appearance. Dwarves were meticulous scholars. Their constructs, their architecture, everything was precise and controlled. These shades are like wild animals. Whatever spawned them may not be dwarven at all.
Arana sensed something down here. She called it a darkness.
Reach magic strikes me as wild and unpredictable. Arana clearly shares a strong connection with the ebb and flow of the spirits, though. She might have sensed these creatures, but I suspect something else caused her distress.
Something else.
The source of these shadow beings, these shades. I sense a corruption, a void. The longer I'm close to it, the more I suspect it may be the very thing that drew Rada and Lady Belaine here in the first place. Stay alert, my friend.
Will do. Will do. Not too sure what these shades are, but there's also these weird void anomalies
That door
everywhere.
is clearly blocked. And that strange energy. Wait. Is there something on the floor? Anything worth reporting about the contents of that note? That parchment appears relatively fresh and intact. What does it say?
It's written by a grey host Pentarch. Apparently this is the Library of Arksan.
The Library of Arkzand. Interesting. I assume a dwarven library houses more than simply books. Anything else of pertinence written there?
It suggests that Lady Belaine wants to awaken some sort of dark relic.
A dark relic? That sounds ominous. And quite likely related to the darkness that Arana sensed, and I now feel as well. That could be the source of these shades. Anything else?
It mentions void portals. Strange energy pockets that can be harnessed to travel short distances.
Void portals. A dark relic resonating power, and strange shades. We can't let any of this fall into Rada and Lady Belaine's hands. Let's see what we can find on the other side of this structure.
Alright, I'll keep looking. So I guess we need to run over to the other side. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like this area. It's clearly not an area in, well, the actual game of Skyrim, but maybe one day when they do a Skyrim remake, we can see some of these areas fleshed out. but I doubt it. Let's see. I'm just gonna get stuck on stuff, because that's what I do.
Such destruction, and not the slow decay of time. Something terrible happened here.
Yeah, from the looks of it, yeah.
That appears to be another sheet of rather pristine parchment. See if it's another note left by the Pentarch.
Alright.
That's a strange-looking shard.
Indeed. Void shard.
Another note and a strange shard. What do you think, my friend?
The note says the Pentarch figured out how to use the void portals. It mentions shards like this.
Interesting. The shards remind me of something torn from the darkest corner of oblivion. As unsettling as that object is, I think we should hold on to it. Especially if we can use it to navigate the void portals.
The note says the Pentarch was pulled through the portals by one of these shards.
I suggest you try to use a shard to propel yourself through one of the void portals. The risks are significant, but if we can turn these strange pockets of energy to our advantage, we have to attempt it.
Okay, well, wish me luck, I guess.
It worked! Well done, my friend.
Well, I mean, thankfully I didn't get ripped to shreds, but yeah, okay.
Look up there, between the columns. You see that portal?
Alright, well, I guess we will be heading in here. Now, this looks like a library I could get lost in.
This is impressive.
Ugh, you're telling me. So many books. None of which I bet pertain to their era, but hey. Game logic.
This place. I had no idea. I knew the dwarves created some magnificent structures, but this is amazing. And look, more of those void portals in the higher portions of this. The only word that comes to mind is cathedral.
Why are there so many void portals in and around the library?
Until we find the source, I can only speculate. We need to locate it, learn more about this energy, and determine the true nature of these shades. If Radha and Lady Belaine can harness this dark energy, I hate to imagine what they could accomplish.
What do you think they want to do with this dark energy?
The longer I spend in close proximity, the more I pick up from the shades. I sense fragmented thoughts and raw emotion. They remind me of pure rage and unbridled pain. Perhaps exploring the library will yield some answers.
Perhaps. I guess we will see. Oh, that was a cute little dwarven scarab. Well, I guess let's... Interesting.
Shades. I sense their presence in every dark corner. Keep going.
Really curious to find out more about these shades. Are they Daedric in origin or something else entirely? 'Cause, I mean, in a way, they kind of give me Hermaeus Mora vibes, but I don't know. I guess we will find out soon enough. That'd be interesting for the vampires to switch from one Daedric lord controlling them to another. But I mean, that's also another thing that kind of makes me doubt Hermaeus Mora. His creatures usually all have like tentacles or something, because that's kind of just what he's all about in his Lovecrafty nature. Alright. Oh, this
The
area
path
got
ends
wrecked.
here, but there's a door up above. We need to find a way to reach it.
Yeah, well, say no more. I'll just take the void portals. Just hop over here, I guess. Or maybe not. I feel like we were just over here. Yeah, we were. Let's see. Maybe this way. I don't know how close I gotta be to these, but that's where I need to go. Although getting there is not gonna be easy. Although there's another void portal over here, so that might be... There we go. Just had to get a little lost and confused there for a second. Containment.
This appears to be some sort of containment apparatus. And there's a shade trapped at the center.
Oh, this looks like a puzzle. Using the void shard to traverse the void portals is exhilarating. It allowed me to reach this ancient chamber with its remarkable containment apparatus. Look how the machine utilizes larger chunks of the void shard. Crystals, actually. Somehow makes use of the dark energy that spills out of these pockets. These bridges in the fabrics, reality. Nothing pertaining to the puzzle, though, from the looks of it.
Another sheet of parchment? Bring it here. Might that be another observation by the Grey Host Pentarch? What secrets does it reveal this time?
The apparatus somehow focuses the void energy.
Of course. Despite all the knowledge he gained, he made a mistake. That trapped shade. That's the Grey Host Pentarch. We should attempt to free him, if not out of mercy, then to determine what he knows about the dark energy and its source.
I don't know about that. I mean, if he turned into a shade, then... And they're apparently pure rage and all that, I doubt he will be in the mood to talk. The note suggests that the void crystals can be rotated to focus the energy.
Very well. Manipulate the crystals and see if you can set the tortured shade free. Just exercise caution, my friend. I would hate to see you trapped within the apparatus alongside the Grey Host Pentarch.
Oh, that'll probably happen. I mean...
That's it. Keep repositioning the crystals to reflect the energy.
Okay.
That did something. Try to connect the crystals at all four corners of the room.
I do so love puzzles. Not quite, but... Nope. Nope.
Something is happening. Try activating the remaining 2 platforms.
On it. Well, at least this is simple enough. Oh, well, that's a problem. Whoever put these pillars here. I'm guessing this one might connect to that one. Maybe. Hmm. How do I connect to that one, though? Alright, well, then that one should connect to the other one then. I hope. No? One more? Well... You know, I was saying that this wasn't too difficult. I was very wrong. So I will connect that one to that, and then that should connect to this one. And there we go.
That did it! Quickly now, question the shade before it dissipates.
Tell me about the darkness. This darkness, is it what Rada Alceron and Lady Belaine seek? old one. That's curious. Beneath stars and spears. Or spheres. Where can I find Lady Belaine?
She goes to where the brass worlds begin. Inside the glow of horrors. Can you hear it? The beating. Walk between the shadows. I see it in your eyes. You will fall as I have fallen. Dragged down into the darkness.
Well,
Such anguish, such pain. Souls trapped in Molag Bol's realm wither over centuries, but this dark heart, it stripped that creature of its vitality almost instantly. I wish it had told us more, and could have been more coherent.
we know that Radal Saran and Lady Belaine are seeking something called the Dark Heart.
Yes, but apparently for different purposes. Unstable breaches in the fabric of reality, imploded chambers, trapped shades. Everything points to some terrible dwarven experiment that went astray. This dark energy is clearly powerful and dangerous.
What could Radal Saran and Lady Belaine want with something like that?
As the shade implied, they each seek the dark heart for a different reason. Can only imagine what Rodder would do with such power. As for Belaine, he called her the vessel that never fills. A curious description. Regardless, we must find them.
Does beneath stars and spheres mean anything to you?
It must have something to do with the sky above. Perhaps constellations such as those that led us to Bethar Zel. In any event, it's evident that the dark current flowing through this place traps souls and twists them into these shades.
The shade made it sound as though the Dark Heart is alive.
Perhaps it does possess life of a sort. Certainly it holds a vast amount of power. Power enough that we can't allow Rada or Lady Belaine to get their hands on it. Come, my friend. Let's continue our hunt.
Alright. Also, that's another thing I kind of wanted to bring up. It kind of sucks that Fenorian and Lyris aren't a part of this chapter, but I guess that's alright. I mean, they both kind of said they wanted to deal with Radal Saran themselves, but I'm guessing they didn't make it into this cut. Who knows?
Watch for signs of the Grey Host. That should point us toward Rada and Belaine.
Oh, well, they're right ahead of us, so no need to look any further. Okay. Well, let's try and avoid some of these fights. Well. You know, this entire time I was thinking that that little area effect thing was like a bad thing. Nope, come to find out it was just Verondis. Well, so much for those thoughts.
Stars and spheres, of course. An orrery. Rada and Belaine, we found them. Let's listen in.
The orrery of Arksand. The key to our salvation. It has stood here unmoving for nearly 3,000 years.
You're sure the keystone will power it, Belaine? It must be ready when the time comes.
The keystone is only part of the puzzle. As you agreed, we must also awaken the Dark Heart.
I gave you my word, Belaine. The Grey Host will make your prophecy come true.
Reach witch signs and portents can be tiresome, but they are necessary for this. The dark heart must beat again.
And it will, Belaine. Soon. With the Keystone, we can come and go as we please. Now, let us leave this place. We still have much to do before we restart the orrery.
Reach witch prophecies. What fates are you tempting now, Rodder?
It was a very interesting conversation. It kind of made it sound like Lady Belaine was the actual boss of Red Alceron. And that very well may end up being true. I don't know.
As we speculated, the Keystone does more than open doors. Rodder and Lady Belaine plan to use it to restart the orrery. The question remains, why? And what role does this dark heart play in their schemes?
She mentioned Reach Witch prophecies. Do you know what she's talking about?
I'm not sure. We know the Grey Host has Reach Witches among its ranks. Perhaps a local coven has some role in all this. We need to speak with Arana. To learn about Reach Witch prophecies, we might as well go to an expert.
True enough. Should we go after Red Alceron and Lady Belaine?
Without the Keystone or more of those void portals, we can't get down into the orrery chamber. I'll stay here and try to pick up their trail. I need you to go to Rebel's Retreat and see what you can learn from Arana.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could get down there. I probably could too. I just need to hop this and hopefully survive the fall. But anyways, guess we'll just ignore that and head on out of here. Guessing this might take us to that one area near Deep Folk Crossing. I guess we'll see. Hopefully Lady Arana has something good she can tell us about all this. But yeah, I'm definitely questioning Lady Belaine, because I mean, she was kind of called the Old One. So is she like older than Rod Alceron? Who is pretty old himself? I don't know. So many questions I got right now. I just hope they all get answered. Which I'm sure they will, but you know. We would just have to wait and see until the story folds out ahead of us. Alright. Yep, we ended up over here. So, going to head over here. And I actually might just call the episode there. We can speak to Arana in the next episode. Because I'm already pushing the 30-minute mark. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I will call the episode here. Thank you all for watching this. Oh, I'm so tired. Thank you all for watching, and stick around for more of this Let's Play series. I hope you all have a good day and or night, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.